the Manetti Movie Report. It's CRN's own Will Link.
Thank you, everybody. I love the applause.
Soak it up, buddy. Soak
Sit
it up.
down, everybody. Sit down. It's just Will.
Standing ovation for the movie report. Well, as I was saying, I decided to take a little break from all the Oscar fare and go see the new Arnold Schwarzenegger film.
Wow.
And let me tell you what, I think I can't talk about this film without talking about how when I was a kid, Schwarzenegger was like my action guy. Like more than more than Stallone or these other guys, Schwarzenegger was the one that I liked the most. And I think because he picked, to give him some credit, he picked some interesting movies. The Terminator, Predator, Total Recall. These were all a little more interesting than the typical action movies. So I think that really helped build his persona.
Oh, absolutely.
And there was also something that was always kind of like an outsider about Schwarzenegger because he was this hulking Austrian who came here to America. And in the movies, he's always like a cop or army guy. Like he clearly loved America so much to come here and like fight for it. It was a kind of an odd thing, but it worked. It really worked. So I was actually really excited to go see his new film. And, it's ridiculous. It's silly. But I kind of loved it. I kind of had just a great time with it.
What's it called?
The Last Stand. His new film, The Last Stand.
But isn't I think all his movies are like that. I mean.
This one, you know what? Here's the thing. This is the first starring role he's had in 10 years. Because,
it's only been 10 years.
It's been 10 years.
Well, he's been a little busy.
He was busy running the state and stuff like that. So this is his first starring role in all that time. And it plays on a lot of nostalgia. It plays, he's happily plays kind of the older sheriff. He's the sheriff in this border town, and a drug dealer is going to be coming through the town to try to escape to Mexico. And Schwarzenegger decides he's going to take a stand and stop this guy rather than let him go through. And it's only him and his few deputies. So, I mean,
it's an old Western.
And that's the thing that also plays with nostalgia. You have the kind of 80s action stuff with Schwarzenegger, but then it's kind of a Western. It's kind of Rio Bravo or High Noon. And
Is he on a horse?
No. He's not on a horse. But there are moments where he has to stand in the street of this sleepy little town, and there's like the white hat, black hat kind of thing. You see the villains all coming through, and him and his dad. And it has fun with that stuff. So there is like a winking nostalgia to it. Look, there's some obviously story problems, and the villain barely ever gets out of the car. And I was thinking about this,
much like Dr. Claw in like Inspector Gadget, you never see him anywhere but sitting in the seat.
The villain is driving in this car going 200 miles an hour towards the town, and no one can stop him. None of the FBI agents can stop him. But Schwarzenegger's there waiting for him. And I mean, it's ridiculous, but it made me think about Schwarzenegger villains. The only interesting villains he ever fought were like the Predator or like the other Terminator, because I guess no human is any match for Schwarzenegger's strength.
I want to know one thing. Does he say California?
He doesn't say California.
But does he say, I'll be back?
He doesn't say. He says like, I'm old now. He says things like that. Like he talks about his days in Los Angeles because his cop character used to be a cop in Los Angeles, and now he's a sheriff of this small town. And, they surround him with a lot of fun people, too. Luis Guzman, Forrest Whitaker's in it as an FBI agent.
Now, wasn't his
and Harry Dean Stanton, too, who I'm always happy to see Harry Dean Stanton.
Which, by the way, are excellent, excellent, excellent actors.
Absolutely.
I know these guys.
Yeah.
And thank God that Arnold has them.
They did a smart job surrounding him with these guys.
Now, wasn't Johnny Knoxville also in this film?
He's also in. He's part of the comic relief.
I figured he was the relief.
Like,
in this one,
he's got he runs like a weapons museum.
Oh, excellent!
So he has all these giant guns for Schwarzenegger to take at the end.
I'm going out to get this weekend. I'm gonna watch this weekend.
It's just a fun movie, and it's actually directed by an interesting guy. This guy Ji-Woon Kim, this Korean director who did this revenge serial killer film, I Saw the Devil in Korea. And he's one of a bunch of these South Korean directors who are coming here who've made really interesting work over there, and I'm curious to see. He's the first of 3 of them this year who are making American films. So I'm curious to see.
Okay.
Well, this is his first starring film, but he was in what was it, the Disposable?
He was in The Expendables too. He had an extended cameo in that.
Oh, okay. Now here's a tip. I heard that he's going to bring back Conan.
There's rumors. There's rumors he's going to be involved with another Conan film. I don't know whether he's going to be.
Oh, come
What's he going to be in a wheelchair? Or what?
I mean, that's what I don't know what role he's going to play. If it's just going to be a supporting thing, but
he won on the side of Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's still in really good shape, though, right? I mean, he still looks good as far as his physique.
I mean, for a guy he's like what 65 or something like that. I mean, he's
a tough guy.
He's older than that.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
I think he's right. Well, then he's okay. Well, either way, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mess with them. Let's put it that way.
No.
But, they also do a smart thing in how because, eventually, obviously, at the end, he has to go in some sort of hand-to-hand. But they shoot it in a way that it's not like he has to do a lot of athletic things. He's more like this brick wall that this guy's not going to get past. Because, I mean, they have to. The director, Kim, he was really smart with the way he hid Arnold's age behind, like, giant guns. And stuff. But you still buy it. It's still good. It's a fun, look, it's a stupid movie, but it's a good time. Go see it.
Absolutely.
It sounds like fun.
It's just a fun time.
So on the willing scale, is it 2 fun thumbs up?
I'll give it a thumbs up.
All right, excellent.
Good for you.
Guys, be sure to check out The Last Stand. Of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger, his latest release, and we're guessing it might not be his last.
No, probably not.
Probably not. He's back in the saddle again. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He will be back, he says.
Although the box office may say otherwise. We'll see.
Guys, stick around. Final segment of this, the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti, when we come back right after these messages.